This market is suffering from what we call PTRD, post-traumatic recession disorder.
We're in a marketplace of total confusion, thousands of shiny pennies everywhere.
The typical agent has been very much in a reactive mode because so much of what they had to do was it was feast or famine.
I think a challenging market created that. Everybody was very concerned. They were trying to earn a living, but they weren't building a business.
Now we're in a situation where the market has fundamentally changed, and understand it's a new era of real estate and you really got to get in the game, and the skills you need for today are different than what you were doing 5 years ago.
Agents today are stuck in the minutia. They haven't identified what they're really good at, what's their gift, and then doing that gift every single day makes this business amazing.
If you don't sit down and you don't plan your business and you don't say, what are my personal goals, what are my business goals, and create a plan to achieve that, you're starting with basically looking at a map and saying, I want to end up in Toledo, but I have no idea where I am.
The market has stabilized, it's settled down, but it's been about 10 years since people practiced the fundamentals of true real estate.
I believe the consumer's more confused today with more information than they've ever been.
Let's take a millennial as a perfect example of this. They're going to walk in and they're probably going to have an iPad, and it's going to be loaded up with 75 homes that they want to see because they want, assuming there's 75 homes on your market right now, but they're going to want to see and touch everything.
You know, years ago, as a realtor, I held all the information about the school districts, the prices, the availability. If you wanted to find out and look at houses, you had to call me.
They don't feel like they know as much as you, they feel like they know more than the agent.
This is the day and age of the knowledge broker. Whoever has the ability to sit down, ask a lot of very intelligent questions to discover where that person's at, what are their needs, what are their emotional hot buttons.
The reality is we have to no longer be the gatekeepers of the information or the protectors of the information. We're now the interpreters of the information.
The value the agent's going to bring to the marketplace today for the consumer is the difference between what the consumer thinks they know and what the agent communicates to them they really don't know.
Don't let the consumer drive you. Don't let technology drive you. You got to have the fundamentals drive you.
Look, I think there's some great applications, some great tools out there, but we can get so focused on the tool, we forget that what we're really building at the end of the day is a business.
You need to have a solid digital presence. You know, in the world we live in today, if you get an old world word-of-mouth referral, when the person who's referred to you, they're going to Google you.
There's something new coming out every day. There's a new social media site, there's a new website, there's a new magic solution that's going to solve all of your problems and give you buyers and sellers. If that existed, I would be selling it.
I want to use all the technology, I want to use all of the modern advancements, but what I need to do is get back to the fundamentals. How do I generate a lead? How do I find a customer? How do I take care of a customer? How do I turn them into an advocate?
I've got to get out of that reactive state, that reactive mode of just trying to earn a living.
If you don't know why you're doing it, if you don't know how it's benefiting you, if it doesn't fit into an overarching strategy or plan, cut it out. It's crap.
There has never been a greater group of men and women that are more open to share what's working.
You're all rubbing shoulders with one another right there in that conference. I'd be exchanging business cards, texting each other, following up with one another, brainstorming with one another all year long until I meet a convention again next year.
Like Dave Liniger says, the average of the 5 people closest to you, this gives you more people that you can engage with, that you can be around, that are at that same level, that are pushing, that are striving.
So the heartbeat of this organization is great agents doing even more, being ahead of the curve, the best in their marketplaces. That's what REMAX is all about. So I don't see that changing fundamentally. I don't think it should. I think the question now is, how do we do even more?
The question you need to ask yourself is, what do you need to learn to get where you want to go?
If you have a stable conditions and you kind of know what to expect for the next 5 years, now it's all on me. I got to go improve myself, raise my game, work my butt off, and I'm going to win. This is a great time to be in real estate.